Welcome back, I'm Mike Tedeschi, and today we're going to be testing out the 5 most best cordless upright vacuum cleaners. Cordless vacuum cleaners have become an integral part in today's society and in our families, and we need these today to do our house cleaning. So let's take a look at what these vacuum cleaners have to offer. Today, we're going to check out the designs, the components in these, as well as how much noise they make, as well as the suction power of each machine, and then of course, real-world capability. That's what's most important. So let's get started. All right, so we got the Dyson. It's the transformer of vacuum cleaners, right? Let's see what this thing can do. First, let's check out the components. We got the duster, the mattress and upholstery cleaner. We have the crevice tool, and we have the extension rod and the floor roller. So, pretty comprehensive when it comes to your vacuum cleaner components. Let's see what everything else has to offer. All right, here we got the Dreamy V9. Let's take a look at all the components. We have the upholstery and mattress roller, crevice tool, duster, the floor roller, pretty standard, and we got a wall mount and some screws, but you should be careful with these. They look like it might damage your wall. And then we got the extension tool for your floor roller. So let's see how this goes in here. I don't know. Yep. There you go. All right, here we got the Roidme F8. I like it. Ooh. This design is totally different. I like it. Ergonomic, 2 places to hold the handle. Looks like it'll be good for reaching up to the high places. All right, the components. We got a 2-piece right here. Looks like another crevice tool and keyboard cleaner. Got the upholstery and mattress cleaner. And here we got a flex tool. That's also kind of a crevice tool. I like that because it's bendable. Get into hard to reach places. Looks like, oh, we got a soft roller here, as well as a hard roller for both the hard floor and soft floor, and the carpet. And we got 2 air filters and a nice little brush here to clean that out. A wall mount, but this wall mount, it seems like it's got a sticky pad, so you can put this on the wall and maybe you don't have to damage your wall. And then of course the extension hose, so yeah, let's take a look at that. This guy going here. Yeah. That guy there. This guy goes in here. Boom. Not bad. Clean shave. All right, here we got the Jimmy V51 standard trigger for your power switch. It's all right. We got your dusting tool, crevice tool, upholstery and mattress. Now this is just your soft roller, it looks like. So we'll see how that performs. Wall mount, again screw mounted, no other option there. And your extension tool. So 1, 2, 3. They all come together pretty easily. So let's see how this one performs. All right, here we got the Media. Man, these are starting to look the same. Got the standard trigger finger here for your power switch. Dusting tool, crevice tool, upholstery and mattress. Here another soft roller, our extension arm, and another sticky wall mount, looks like. All right, let's see how this one works out. All right, in terms of performance, we can measure the airspeed, the airflow, the input power, output power, and the suction power. Today, we have our pressure meter. We're going to be measuring the suction power of each vacuum cleaner. So, without further ado, let's take a look. Well, Actually, what is suction power? Let's talk about that. So, suction power is the maximum pressure difference that the pump can create. For example, a typical domestic model has a suction of about negative 20 kPa. This means that it can lower the pressure inside the hose from normal atmospheric pressure, 100 kPa, by 20 kPa. The higher the suction rating, the more powerful the cleaner. All right, let's try. The Dyson V8. Now here in our test, we only got about negative 6 kPa. Because most Dysons have a built-in safety feature, and if the device begins to overheat or the tools are blocked, the suction power cuts off. The pressure gauge reads negative 18 kPa for the Roidme F8. Next up, the Mija. With this test, we get about negative 16 kPa. Next up, we have the DreamMe V51. Again, this vacuum is very similar to the Mija and reads negative 16 kPa on our pressure gauge. And finally, we have the Jimmy V9. This reaches negative 16.5 on our pressure gauge. All right, well there you have it. The Roidme F8 seems to have the best suction power out of all the vacuum cleaners. So, in conclusion, that seems to be one of the best. Now, let's check the real-world functionality of each of these vacuums. All right. Let's get started with the actual real-world performance of these vacuum cleaners. Let's go. All right, up first, we got the DreamMe V51. All right, here we can see it's not too bad, but it's scattering all the pieces around. So, well, it was a good first try. Let's see what we got up next. The Roidme F8. Now, the Roidme F8 is not doing too bad. It's picking up most of the pieces, and we only have a few larger pebbles left. Let's take a look at the Dyson. Now look at this. It's kind of just pushing or plowing all the debris we put on the floor. It's not even picking it up. And this is probably due to the floor roller and the way they designed it. It's not doing too good there. Up next, we got the Mija. And again, not too bad. Still scattering some of the pieces around, but overall, it picked up some things. It could have done a little bit better. Finally, we have the Jimmy V9. And actually, so far out of all of our tests, this is picking up a lot of the debris pretty well, as you can see. In conclusion, the Jimmy V9 seems to take the cake on this one. And the Roidme F8 comes in pretty close second, and I don't even know what to say about the Dyson. I mean, you could just see that yourself. It didn't pick up anything. All right, first we got the Jimmy V9 doing the deep carpet test. And that definitely didn't perform as well as the hardwood floor test that we just did. Let's try the Mija next. All right, the Mija is performing actually worse than the Jimmy V9 right now. That wasn't too good of a test. Let's see what the Dyson does with the deep floor carpet cleaning. Look at that, almost on the first pass, it picks up everything. All right, not bad. The fourth test is the Roidme F8. First pass over. Definitely better than the Jimmy V8 or the Mija. Okay, but we got still a little bit left over. Not too bad. And finally, the DreamMe V51. Okay, again, not too bad, but not as good as the Roidme F8. And definitely not as good as the Dyson. In conclusion, the Dyson performed best out of deep cleaning all the carpets. The Roidme F8 came in second, and the other three, not so great. The Mijia, definitely the worst out of this bunch in deep floor cleaning. So let's take a look at our next test. What's up? All right, up next, we're going to try deep cleaning the carpets and all that animal hair and pet hair. Let's see which one performs the best. Seems like the Jimmy V9 did an alright job, but still leaves a little bit of pet hair left over in the carpet. Up next is the Mijia. Now this one seems like it's kind of just pushing the pet hair along. Doesn't really completely clean or suck up all the pet hair. Alright, next, the Dyson V8. And as we saw before, the Dyson clearly deep cleaned the carpet and once again proves very successful here. Up next, the Roidme F8. Alright, seems like the Roidme in suction power and pickup power both clean up very well, almost exactly as the Dyson, it looks like. And finally we have the Dreamy V51. And we still get a little bit of residual pet hair left over. So, the Roidme F8 and the Dyson go head to head on this one, almost identical in every single way, picking up your pet hair. However, the Mijia didn't do so well. So let's continue the tests and see how this goes. Alright, up next, we're going to use the mattress head cleaner to clean the upholstery or the pillow. First up, we have the Dreamy V9. I actually didn't notice any change there. Second up, we have the Roidme F8. Alright, seems to get most of it on the second pass. Third, we have the Dyson V8. Alright, that seems to be doing a pretty good job. Fourth up, we have the Mijia. And that doesn't look to be doing so good. Alright, for the fifth one, we have the Jimmy V51. And that didn't pick up much at all either. So, the Dyson here seems to perform the best out of all the vacuums, but the Roidme comes in a close second. The Jimmy, however, is doing pretty poorly on the final test. So up next, we want to test the battery and charge time of each product. Let's go. All right, now we're going to roll up our sleeves and get to the battery time and operation time test. So let's check it out. All right, so for all these vacuums right here, which one performed the best? The Roidme F8. Operation time and battery life was awesome. So which one didn't perform so well? That was the Mijia. Let's leave that off to the side right there. All right, now we're going to check out the volume level of each vacuum cleaner, my favorite part. Ah! Let's check out the decibels of this baby. All right, up next, we got our volume test. So, first vacuum up, the Mija. At the low end, the sound is about 89 decibels. And at the high, around 95, 96 decibels. For our second test, we got the Dreamy. At the low end, we're looking about 80 decibels. But at the high end, we're still hovering around 95, 96 decibels, almost the same as the Mija. For our third test, we got the Roid Me F8. Low power, wow, we got about 74, 75 decibels on the low power, and on the high power, about 86 decibels. So that's about 10 decibels less than the other two vacuum cleaners. For the fourth test, we got the Dyson. On the low end, we're looking about the same, 79, 80 decibels. And at the high end, around 85 decibels. So pretty much the same as the Roid Me. The final vacuum, we got the Jimmy. And we're looking about 82, 83 on the low end. And still, again, 93 decibels on the high end. So it's still much louder than the Dyson or the Roid Me. So in conclusion, the Roid Me and the Dyson actually went head to head and had almost exactly the same results for the volume test. However, our Jimmy didn't do so well. It was pretty loud compared to the other vacuum cleaners. So yeah, Roid Me and Dyson, nice job. All right, now we want to take a look at the dust capacity and how easy it is to clean each unit. First, we got the Dyson. Now, if you want to empty this, it's probably the easiest out of all of these. You just pull up on this red tab here, and your dirt comes right out. If you want to take a look at the Roid Me, now I think this one's the easiest to actually keep the unit clean and clean the entire unit because we got a filter right before the motor, and we can see the cleaning head is very clean. The motor head here on top is very clean. And we can remove this filter here on the top. That comes out. And then our secondary filter also comes out, and we can just clean this unit right here. It's extremely easy. The next up, the Mija. Now, this bottom removes just like the Dyson, and the filter comes out. But it doesn't have a filter near the motor like the Roid Me does, which allows dirt and dust to get into the motor head, which is not too good. Again, the same thing goes for which one is this? The Jimmy. So the same thing goes here for the Jimmy. We can remove the filter head, but we can't actually clean the motor head or anything inside, and that allows the motor to get pretty dirty. The Dreamy, now this one has a bigger problem because the whole piece doesn't remove at all. So you can't clean this unit thoroughly whatsoever. So between all these cleaners, the Dyson definitely has the quick release for the dirt. But the Roid Me, I think you can take care of the machine longer and actually clean the inside of the machine a lot better. So I think for this test, it goes to the Roid Me. All right, so in conclusion, the Dyson wins out in most of the tests that we did today. However, it comes in at a much higher price point. So I want to go with the Roid Me F8 because price to quality ratio is by far the best. The others just didn't compare. Overall, in the end, we see that the Roid Me F8 also comes with an indicator light on the floor roller, which can get into dark places that you're vacuuming, as well as an app that can check battery life and filter levels and the quality of your filter. So in conclusion, we hope you liked this unboxing and this review today. Please come back and check us out later, and thanks again.